it's like I say, it's kind of dolmen-esque. You've got these massive megalithic blocks. They're like, well, it looks like the same rock as in England. It's like the similar thickness to Lanyon Quoit, but these ones are a lot more sort of complete. You've got tombs basically all the way under here. You've got megaliths up on the hill over here. They lead up to over there. I think that's the last one over. Massive megalithic blocks, like I say, a combination of a dolmen and a tomb, and God knows what they used to do here. This is the roof, these massive slabs. There's my shadow again, and then there's these more sort of signs of rock manipulation channels over here. See, looks like either a hell of a lot of erosion over a long period of time, or they did this on purpose. Your guess is as good as mine. And then right next door, another one. Huge blocks, massive megalithic stones like Lanyon Quoit. There's massive, big, thick slabs on top, and then stuff underneath. Very small. And then there's another one just over here. There's another one over there, but you can't see it. And there's those over this one's like a dolmen, and it's like, well, God knows how many standing stones there are. You can see this big flat one on top, and there's lots of little standing stones. And then inside, you can see big megalithic blocks. It's probably about 15, I'd say. I'm not going to bother counting because there's that many of these things. And stones all over the place. I mean, this is heavily eroded, this site. There's stones all over, and God knows what's underneath the ground. I'll show you a little walk round so you can see what I'm on about. This one here. Step back. You can see these big slabs. Some kind of dolmen, tomb. I'm not sure exactly what. And you can see how big these slabs are. Huge things. I'll put my hand in so you can see. That's my hand, my huge hand. Again, another big hole in there. That one looks like it's done on purpose, but there's other ones that could show signs of erosion. Also, this is erosion and signs of how old these sites are. There's more here. I think this is erosion. I better get out of the way. The shadow, I think this is erosion. It looks like water's just been sat there and slowly over the years dissolved the rock. So this is structure number 25. Quite interesting because it has this kind of circular indent feature. You can imagine some beam or wooden beam or something, or some kind of circular thing put in there to help keep this together, whatever the hell it was. I don't think this one's a dolmen. There's also an indent here. It goes into the rock. I better get my shadow out of the way. And there's also cut marks inside, but I think what's inside is erosion, which shows how old this thing is. Over here, there's me, my shadow anyway. Over here there's another one of these circular indents in the rock. And then this one over here, I'm going to run. This one over here is the one I was saying looks like kind of foundations of a house. But, God knows, some building or something, hard to say. Look at this countryside. Absolutely beautiful, out in the middle of Tunisia.
Ah,
Vous pouvez voir de là-bas en bas.
oui, oui, oui. On va y aller là-bas, par la voiture. Ouais.